Welcome back, 9:43. So it is the last Blue Friday of the season for us. The Seahawks getting ready to play their final game of the season in Arizona against the Cardinals.
Yeah, it's weird, too. No playoffs, no nothing to look forward to. So joining us this morning to talk about that and about the season and the future, former Seahawks tight end, Seahawks legend, Luke Willson is here. Hi, how you doing, pal?
I mean, I don't know if I could be any better, I'll be honest.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's high.
Retirement's
That's
treating
really
you well.
good.
Yeah, retirement's treating me really well. This morning I was on a bike ride. It was pouring rain, and I felt like I had to be like hyper alert, which got the adrenaline kicking, and now I'm cracked out of my mind right now. I'm ready to go.
I mean, speaking of bikes, you zoomed in with us last week on the bike.
Yeah.
And it was a mess. I'm going to be honest because there was a tire that was a mess. How is everything?
Oh, wow.
Are you okay now?
I'm good. That tire doesn't have a tube on the inside. It has tire sealant, so it was spraying everywhere, and then I had to clean it off. It was carnage, but I'm good. Yeah.
Good.
Shout out the guys at Medier again. These guys get me right.
All right.
Yeah. Capitol Hill Bike Shop, man.
Thank you, because we weren't sure if you were going to make it.
You know what? I might have called my dad. You know, my dad might have picked me up a little bit.
You're stranded on the side of the Detroit River or something like that.
I felt like a little kid. It wasn't good.
It's okay.
Well, I'm glad you made it back here in one piece and you didn't get delayed like so many other people were trying to get over here. So that's good. So let's talk Seahawks a little bit. I mean, it does kind of feel like the end of an era for the Hawks, doesn't it? Yeah,
I think that, you know, if you kind of look back on some of the teams that haven't been as successful, because there's been a lot of very successful teams, but, you know, I think of the year, I think it was my 5th season, might have been 2017. We went 9-7, just missed the playoffs.
Yeah.
And there was a major overhaul. So it'll be interesting to see if they truly believe, like, hey, this is a bit of a fluke year and we've got a great roster here, or if they think they really got to, you know, mess some pieces around and bring some new people in.
So what's the deal with Russell Wilson? We've been hearing this posturing that he may be on the way out. There's been some, you know, weird comments here and there. Is this like him doing this, saying, you know, I would like to explore an option maybe somewhere else, or is it the team that's doing that? What's your take on it?
You know, Bill, one of the things I think is kind of funny is, and I was guilty of this, but when you go through a tough season like they have, and you're this far into the year, everybody, I'm not saying Russ is feeling this, but everybody in that locker room is always thinking, if you're older, you're thinking, man, I need to retire, or you're thinking the grass is greener on the other side. And as a guy who's been to the other side, the grass is not greener over there. In fact, it's dead, it's yellow. There's no grass.
Especially if you end up in Detroit.
Exactly. Some places it's just asphalt.
Just saying. That's how it is.
Just saying. Hey, it's the truth.
I watched that team play.
Yes.
It's true.
So I guess what I would say is there's always, like right now, it's a very emotional time for players. It's been a long season, hasn't worked out how you want to do. So I think that we kind of need to take a step back and let this thing play out for a few more weeks before everybody starts speculating whether or not Russ will be back.
Yeah.
Because I don't think both our front office, our coaching staff, or our players are at a point to really make like long-term decisions right now.
That's a very good point. Is there one characteristic of a team, like you've been to the top of the mountain, you know what that feels like? Is there one characteristic of a team that's, you know, really hitting on all cylinders and a team that's scuffling a little bit? I mean, is there anything you can point to that kind of characterizes those two types of teams?
Yeah, I would say, and you know, this is going to be a bit cliche, which it's going to make me cringe a little bit here, but I think selflessness is when the best teams I were on, like when somebody else had success, you were thrilled for them. You know, you felt like their success was your success, and you didn't care who got the glory. It was a very selfless team. That's the correct word, though, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where the teams that I thought struggled was when we put individuals in front of like team goals.
Yeah.
And I know that that's, you know, pretty cliche and nothing like groundbreaking, but that's honestly, in my opinion, how it works at that level as well.
All right, so we're going to continue this conversation, but for now, we do have a lot of weather and traffic to talk about today. We're going to have you toss to all of our breaking traffic.
We have breaking traffic news. Do not panic. We're going over to Adam. He's going to get us right. Let's go, Adam.
Let's see what we can do. Positive
All right.
Friday. Positive Friday.